The simple message is that we are here, we are just passing through this planet Earth, and whatever we leave behind, it's going to be something that will help the future generations. So we need to plan, we need to execute, and while doing that, we need to enjoy life, enjoy ecology, and enjoy what we are doing.
Just now we're in Jalcomulco in Veracruz in Mexico, and we're taking part in an international workshop for the whole of Central America. So in person we've got people from 5 nations across the region, and online we had a further 3, so 8 of the 9 nations.
In a lot of places people just aren't aware of otters. You can go, because in some species they're more nocturnal, people just don't come across them, and then they don't realise what an important animal it is in their own environment.
As otters in the environment, it has a profound impact on all the coexisting species that live with it, including ourselves. So not only are we protecting a singular species, we're protecting the whole ecosystem.
Tres discretas, con 3 tiempos diferentes. Esta es más fresca, vamos a esta, finalmente esta que es la más vieja, que ya está destruida. Esta es negra, comido pescado, más fresca, puras espinas. Y esta tiene color más naranjita, como rojito, por el camarón que se alimentó.
Este workshop es conocernos entre las personas que trabajamos en Centroamérica, relacionadas sobre la investigación, conservación y educación de la nutria neotropical, ya que el conocimiento en el área es poco, ¿no? Entonces nos gustaría explorar más sobre ello, compartir experiencias, contactos y dar aquí unas pocas prácticas de campo, ¿no? a los más jóvenes interesados en la conservación de las nutrias.
So the workshops are designed to kind of enlighten people on various topics in regards to otter conservation and the survival of the species. The first part and the first half of the workshop was a lot of classroom sessions covering various different aspects such as the illegal trade, rehabilitation procedures, genetics, the biology and ecology of otters, as well as the general status of the populations across both the world and more specifically across the region. And then as we move forward, we helped train people to in-field techniques such as observing sprint, observing bolts or denning sites. As the workshop went on, they gained more skills that they could get, so when they go back to their respective areas they should be able to put it into practice, and then we all have more information on the species across Central America.
The language barrier that we have with the English and Spanish, and despite that we have a common goal, a common vision, which is to do conservation not only of a species but also share that information to the younger generations, because at the end of the day it's the younger generation that will take over the leadership. And what I see in this workshop is that they have that passion, they have that capabilities of doing environmental education, not as a work, but as something that they are passionate with it.
Personally, I was as isolated when I was a kid, talking about conservation. I didn't know anyone that could feel like what I felt about nature. It was difficult to connect with people, and I think that if we create this team otter for them, in a really young stages of their life, they will be part of something really amazing. It doesn't matter where you come from, the situation of your country, we're going to help you save the otters.
I've always worked under the motto that education isn't necessarily about teaching, it's about encouraging people to be included. With working with children, and I always like to say they're like sponges, so if you allow them to absorb the correct information or become better parts of the world and help the environment and have more conscious beliefs towards that, then moving forward we should have a healthier world where not only we can thrive but otters can thrive and all coexisting species can thrive too.
The field work was really cool. It just doesn't feel like work, it just feels so natural, kind of just being the moment and knowing that whatever we're doing here, it definitely helps out and it's going to help out for future generations of otters and humans as well. That it's important that we act now. We don't have to do it with big actions. We don't have to do incredibly amazing things to change things from today to tomorrow, no. things can be gradual, but we have to start somewhere, and we can start little and build up from that. And that could be, first of all, learning about it, then telling your friends or your family, and after that maybe do just a little bit more and more and more, and it all goes as a snowball effect. And I know pretty sure that if everyone on earth does a little bit, we can do a lot more, especially if it comes from a place of love and peace. And that's honestly all that matters, that we tried our best.